Good afternoon, Royal Family. You're tuning in to Kingdom Impact on WDRB Media, the voice of the community, with yours truly, Cousin Lee, and Tall Paul Sugar's son. So we definitely about to go ahead and let Cousin Lee introduce himself a little bit. Mr. Water Fountain, Mr. Fill My Cup, Mr. Pull Up on the Carolinas in a few weeks, and Mr. Family Reunion, who is the stepdaddy of the radio.
Hey, don't put that tag on me. Hey, this is Cousin Lee. Come on, live in effect. You know what I mean? From Long Beach, California.
Facts.
Let's get it going.
Okay, let's do this. So we're going to tell you what Kingdom Impact is. Kingdom Impact, it's the revealed diamond cut clarity, giving you the hues of clarity of the diamond through enlightenment and beautification, coming to you from an oceanside view, balcony view, bird's eye view, with a word flow and a word play of how to become alive. We speak elevated for higher thinking. This is painted reality using a given paintbrush, which is abstract, possesses diversified meaning. We put our minds in the wind, speak how our eyes feel. On urban, royal, and kingdom motivation, these are the love letters, family. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the poem that kind of talks about the topic a little bit before we introduce the topic and get these popcorn timers going. All right, this poem is called Flying. The winged creature does not falter. It coasts effortlessly on raging winds. No, did not see. It tears apart its body, rip opens its skin to finally be born. That was by Chael Marie. All right, family, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and introduce this topic. One of my favorites out of the archive thus far as well in the collection. This topic is called I Know the Shackled Bird Flies. Once again, this topic is called I Know the Shackled Bird Flies. All right. And we'll go ahead and get into the scripture of reference just to give you an understanding of where our foundation lies from. And that says, this is from the New Testament, as an eagle that stirs up her nest, that flutters over her young, he spread abroad his wings, he took them, he bore them on his feathers. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get these popcorn timers rolling. And I know the shackled bird flies. This is a meaning of a cage is an emphasis and a not a factor to the flying, but a greater embrace to the freedom of flying. All right, so the bird is conscious of its ability and image, and that's what we gotta realize. This bird, it sees itself, it knows its ability, it knows who it is, it knows where it is from, and it is in agreement with its element. This bird accepts flying by choice. This bird is saying, I can choose to fly, I can choose not to fly, but the bird is free as its wings. The bird sees the wind as the instruments of musicianship. Come on, y'all. The bird sees its wings as instruments of musicianship. All right, Cousin Lee, chime in.
All right. The bird never wants to be shackled. But the thing is that it depends on what type of bird it is. Now, throughout the Bible, there's been plenty of examples of birds flying in. And so, if my Bible tells me that it will restore my strength like an eagle, that means I'm gonna fly away. Now, the thing is that we was given dominion over all of the creatures starting back in Genesis. So that's why you have people that train birds. They fly and they come back, right? But birds are not supposed to be kept in a cage. Those are pigeons. Now, are you a pigeon or are you an eagle?
Okay. Hey, choose your battle today. Oh man, I love it. Come on, Cousin Lee. I can dig it. I can really dig that. Just really understanding to go ahead and see the set of wings that you are capable of possessing. So I give you this. The bird remembers flying even when life doesn't remember. Come on, y'all. I'm really feeling this right now. I'll say that one more time. The bird remembers flying even when life doesn't remember. So it's like, even if you have that bird in its cage, it didn't forget those thoughts. It didn't forget what its jurisdiction was to propel. Flying is the conscious ability not to see surroundings. Flying is the.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody train a falcon?
Oh, now I know that's dope.
Yeah. See, the thing is there's some people that are meant to be caged up, and some people that are meant to fly free, right? And when you realize that, though, see, when they train them falcons, the falcons, they just fly. They go. They come back because they choose to. And so that's the same thing with God. If you ain't choosing to soar and you ain't chasing him, you know what I mean? Then you might as well be caged up like the pigeons. See, I live out here in LA. LA, there's a lot of pigeons. We live by the water. You know what I mean? And some people cage up the pigeons, and do this and that, and they send them out. But guess what? They always come back though. So you can be in the cage, or you could be like the falcon or the eagle or the hawk. They're free. They choose, and you should choose to follow in your purpose and the will of what God has for you.
All right, Cousin Lee, man. Once again, this is your local stepfather making sure you're in check. He making sure the house is in order. The tasks are complete. Love it. Check this out, though. All right. Even if the bird has the shackle on, it still flies. Come on, y'all. Man, this bird said, this bird can't feel this shackle. This bird does not even want to understand a chain. If a shackle is a chain, by the way, if you don't know, us people who have been through some things know what shackle, chains, ropes, we know all about that. But this bird don't feel that. This bird's like, man, put me in my element. I'm going to soar either way. And if not, I'm going to continue to try to soar. Yeah.
But guess what, though? If you have faith and you train and the bird realize your respect, you ain't got to shackle the bird because the bird will fly away. Matter of fact, it'll probably get you a meal and bring it back to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it takes faith to release that bird from that shackle to believe that it's going to come back.
I love that, cousin Lee, and that goes back to that goes way back as far as the evidence of that. I give you proof right now. Even if a bird is in its cage, it still flies. It never lets go of its element. So that's the proof. I know everybody has seen the birds of a pair in a cage or just a single bird in its cage. It's still gonna exercise its gift. Then I give you this.
It's like let me say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like riding a bicycle. You ain't gonna never forget. You know, we was all raised up in the church. We know right from wrong, and so that's muscle memory. We all play sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever, or even if you didn't play sports, if you did instruments, you know, it's muscle memory, like riding a bicycle, you know, and so the thing is, yeah, no, a bird is never going to forget to fly, and that's why you should never forget where you came from, like your roots.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you never want to forget those roots. Good way to expound, cousin Lee. I really love that the bird makes the sky out, and this is motivation right here. The bird makes the sky out of the cage. Come on, y'all. Are y'all making that cage a sky these days? Are you seeing a horizon just because you automatically have your set of wings and you realizing that they're there waiting to be used? And I'm speaking spoken word to a minimum degree, but a metaphoric degree. But still, just chime in on that. And then we're going to put a few more.
See, the thing is that I go back to scripture. Like I said, it's in the Bible, and so you can read it for yourself. But he said he will restore us and will mount up and rise up like eagles. Now, an eagle flies high. And so when you're flying like that, just like an airplane, you have an eagle's eyes view. You can see everything that's happening. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people miss that, you know, because they're so dealing with day to day. So post separation, all they can see is in front of their face. They can't see from the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. I'm gonna say it again. To read your word, get the knowledge for yourself, because the thing is, that will give you different revelations, different perception, and the light bulb will boom and it'll pop in. Shoot, eagles. We talking about birds, right? I'll wrap this up real quick. We talking about birds. You know how they hunt their prey?
Yeah.
They're over 500 feet above ground. What happens is they swoop and they pick them up with their talons. That's how sharp we should be with the word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love that, cousin Lee. Good, beautiful illustration. So, you know, are you being this bird and painting the sky in your cage? Can you pick up your paintbrush? This bird's eye view picks up a paintbrush, and as it picks it up, it's painting the picture of the sky So it can adapt to that. It doesn't adapt to the cage. It adapts to the sky that of the painting that it paints. So I love that. I give you this. Um, the bird has a picture of flight within his mind. So it doesn't matter what the outside beholder sees the flight as. The bird ingrains the flight within its own capacity of flight. So I give you that as motivation. Pick up your flight. Get your flight pass, America. Go ahead, get your flight pass, man, and make that thing, man. You might as well ride first class like the birds riding. They in first class eating kosher meals in the cage.
Birds are the original air pilots. You understand? They ride the winds.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use their energy, and sometimes they just coast. Same thing like a plane when it goes to the autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so the thing is that if you condition yourself and in your purpose in the will and the word, what you're supposed to be doing, then sometimes you're gonna have to use energy. You're gonna have to flap your wings, right? Other times you can just coast. Mm-hmm. You can ride that wind. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you already have it in you.
Yeah. I love that, Cousin Lee, man. It's ingrained, it's stamped and sealed inside.
Even the birds that are in the cage, if you release them, they ain't forgot how to fly.
Hey, did y'all just hear that? Man, oh man, come on, man. Hey, this is that motivation right here. I love that, Cousin Lee. Hey, that's food for thought for your own FYI. I like this right here. It says the cage is never accepted as a denial for flight. The bird is like, I'm not going to deny my flying capacity just because I might be in a temporary cage. It's still going along with it. Then I chime down to this. This one was a spoken word type point.
It's only temporary.
Yeah, come on. You can feel me, and it still makes permanent out of temporary as well. It can still adjust to the wings that it has, and I love that. It's very anonymous. So check this out. I said this. This is a spoken word bullet point. The shackled bird flying is the image of a smile with missing teeth. Come on. Hey, that's the image of it, man. It's like I'm a still smile, even if my teeth missing. It might not be every tooth missing, but even if I'm missing some teeth, I'm still smiling to my fruition of my own embrace, and that's just being smooth within your own skin. And then let's see. Then the shackled bird is flying in the dark of the night as the cage. So it understands the dark of the night. And before we get into the barbershop talk, the last point I said was the shackled bird is the prospering of blind eyes. I put the mic down. The prospering of blind eyes. That bird it's blind to some, but to its own element, to its own set of wings, it's prospering blind eyes within its own self. So I love that. We get into the barbershop talk before the quote. And Cousin Lee, the first question I'll give you is, why can't people see wings of capacity instead of the flight's capacity? What's your take on that?
you got different type of it's like you got different type of birds, you got different type of planes. Some birds take off quicker. Some birds don't even fly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that again. Some birds don't even fly.
Yeah.
And so, but then you have the ones that do fly, and they fly at a high speed. You know. So my take on that is that we're all different. It don't matter what type of bird you are or what type of plane you are, because the jet plane, the F-150, flies faster than the stealth bomber.
Mm-hmm.
But the stealth bomber does a lot, and so you got to be comfortable with what type of wings that you fly in. But the thing is that if you ain't using the wings, then look good on it for him. You might as well just be a bird that can't fly.
Hey man, I give you this spoken word. My answer to that barbershop question was it was a spoken word answer, and the sky is the bird's oxygen. So that's just how I see it. Period, point blank. The sky is the bird's oxygen. The last barbershop talk question of this show is: should we play our music of flight, even if it's understood as the shackled bird flying? So should we still play our music of how we see the fly, even if it's understood to others as the shackled bird flying?
You said, should we play our music?
Our musical flight. So, everybody has a musical flight, a musical pursuit, and I call mine musical flight. Do you think we should still play our musical flight, even if it's understood to others as being the shackled bird flying?
It depends on what type of bird you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like the parakeets, there's plenty of birds that make music. You know what I mean? But I think it depends on what type of bird you are.
Okay.
Now, what type of bird are you? Now, you could be a parakeet, or you could be a repeater. You could be a toucan. You know, I like the parachutes.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite are the hawks, falcons, and the eagles. You know why? Because they're hunters. And I'm a hunter of souls in the kingdom of God. That's my lane.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are called. That's what we have to choir, praise and worship. Some birds, whenever they, just like the hummingbird, I have hummingbirds in the backyard. I love listening. They make music just flying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their lane. So, I say, whatever your lane is, that's what I recommend, but, as far as, the wings making music, that's for some birds. Like, what music, my bird, makes? Like, a falcon can go up to 212 miles per hour when it's swooping down.
All right.
And
Mr.
that makes That makes noise.
Mr. National Geographic, that's a new nickname. He keeps acquiring these things. Man, I can't tell you, Mr. Water Fountain. We give him the water fountain because he goes.
Man, you know I do my thing.
I feel you got to be street smart and book smart. It's the only way for good balance, to coincide. I give you the quote of the day, and it says, freedom is the oxygen of the soul by Moshe Dayan. So I give you that, family. You've been tuning in to Kingdom Impact with yours truly, Cousin Lee, and Tall Paul Sugar's son. I just say it's been a delight today. You've got one of our favorite ones that's far in the archive of some of the favorites. And we hope that it's been a jewel to you. We just say much love and one live life. Until the next time, Royal Family, we signing off.
Criticized, never forsaken. Because God's a promise keeper. I've got victory because I shall live and not die. Because Jehovah's by my side. Did I tell you he's a friend of mine? Lift him up and lift him up.